Let's say hello to Mr. at my left, Mr. Martin Shore.
Hi.
Hello, and nice to meet you. And also to Big Chief Bo Dollis Jr. More details I will do later on. Our friend and Rootstime colleague, he is also the responsible for the programming in Swing. Chris van Mul, I think you met him.
Yeah.
He has surprised us this year with his with the bands, and one of the surprises is the Take Me to the River All Stars New Orleans. 11 musicians will be on stage, I think, or more.
How many are we? Let's see. 4, 6. Yeah, I mean not all at one time, but yeah, there's 11 performing.
Yeah, okay. There is one name, but we are missing him today here. There's one of the DeVal family, Cyril. He can't come. It's a pity, but we will meet him later on this afternoon. When I split the name of the band in two parts, let me start with Take Me to the River, and then I must look to the man in front of me, Mr. Martin Shaw. It's your project. When did you start? What was the idea, or why did you start that project? What's behind?
Well, it was an epiphany one day that the real story of where American music came from,
Yeah.
and how it inspired and influenced the world's popular music had not really been told properly, and that it was important for this current generation and generations to come to understand where their music had really come from.
Yeah.
And American music is one of the cultural icons and jewels that we've offered the world. Maybe the only cultural jewel.
I think you can say maybe the only one. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and we're proud of it, and I wanted to tell the story in a way where we were combining things that didn't normally get combined. Generation, gender, race, it didn't really matter. But the point was to collaborate with all people at all times. And you know, the great music that was made in the 60s and 70s always was about that.
Mm-hmm.
That when you walked through the studio door, it didn't matter if you were white, black, woman, man, 7 years old,
Mm-hmm.
or 80 years old. It didn't matter.
No. It's called as a social movement, your project.
Yes.
That means that you want to go to every direction in the society, to the high, to the left, to the bottom.
I think that's about breaking walls down.
Yeah.
You know, this idea of race and gender and people not being treated equally. The idea is to show how we can all work together. We're better. We're better together than we are separate.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea is to understand how to do that. And music is one of the greatest ways to allow people to come together as a community and not worry about what they think or what they look like, or any of the things that stop people from communicating.
What the people must know about you, that you are not only the director of the project, but you're also producer.
Yes.
Yes, you're also member of the National Academy of Recording. You're also director of the 2 films that you already. You're a very busy man. And you still find time to do this project and to put your soul and your heart into it.
Well, it's really all about making sure that our education initiative it continues to grow. We now have
Also part, yes, the education part of the project, yes.
Yeah, and I teach at Berkeley College of Music now, and there's a course, Take It to the River, which is a capstone class in Africana Studies. And
he is also the busy man.
yes, he is, yeah. Big chiefs are always busy. A lot busier than me. And you know, the importance of the education initiative consumes me full time.
Yeah.
That's really what is super important, and what's going to be left when I leave. Hopefully,
It will
I've left that mark. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How does the band fit into the project? Is
So-
that a PR band? That's maybe not the right word, but it helps you to promote the project, or how much is it?
It's all about raising awareness, you know, to people around the world about where their music really came from. It didn't come over the internet, and it didn't come through somebody's computer.
Yeah.
This is real music about real people coming together and creating a community. So the films show that, the records let you hear that,
Yeah.
and the live show lets you feel it and lets you be part of it. And we give, you know, what we like to say is we give you a taste, but we really want you to come to New Orleans and to Louisiana and really experience it yourself, because it's a very unique, culturally rich place, and we want you to come in and experience it.
Okay. Well, more than 50 artists already played in the band, or
Yeah, could even be more now.
how do you keep that together? One of them is Big Chief. How did you get into the band? What was your idea or your interests to enjoy them, or?
Well, I started with the Take Me to the River video, with the movie.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I wasn't part
First
of that, and then we went from doing the educational into the stage. So once we just started doing the stage, it just came one big family, and everybody just started. You know, in New Orleans, all musicians are already together, so it's kind of easy for us. You know, you might get a gospel group singing with a rock group, and once they come together, they all don't have no rehearsals, don't have nothing, they all gonna come together. So when we got together for the first time, my energy with the band is just a perfect fit.
Yeah. Do you have a core members, or because it must be very difficult to choose the songs or the set list to set up? How does it work?
Yeah, we have core members,
Yeah.
you know, that we.
Big Chief is one of them.
Big
Yeah.
Chief's one of
That's
them,
good.
yeah, for sure. And, you know, we have two all-stars, right? There's Take Me to the River Memphis and Take Me to the River New Orleans, and they're separate bands. So there's core musicians in each one.
Are the members of the Neville family always in the band? Because today I read several Ivan, Omari, and Ian are with you. Is that correct?
Yeah, they've all performed, with us, and you'll see Ian and
Yeah.
Cyril and Omari today.
Yeah. Okay. Why are they? I must ask Cyril the question, but I can ask you too. Why are they so interested? All from the same family that they want.
Well, the truth is, and Big Chief will tell you, that New Orleans is about musical families, you know, whether it be the Andrews family, the Neville family, the Marcellus family, you know, the Baptiste family. There's so many musical families, and they provide a lot of musicians. You know, and it's just an extension or the start of the extension of the big family, which is New Orleans and the musical community.
Some more questions for Big Chief. You are the son of. Your daddy was also known in the music.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Tell us about your daddy, how you get into it. I think that you're destined to become a musician because of your daddy and the whole family.
Well, my dad was the first Mardi Gras Indian to put Indian on wax.
Yeah.
You know, have records out and stuff like that. And he took Mardi Gras Indians all over the world with the music, his voice, and opened up new doors for Indians. So a lot of Indians that's out there performing, and myself included, you know, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing this right now.
Yeah, yeah. Then you are also the frontman of your own band,
Right.
also known here in Europe, the the black when you let me say, oh, that's not good. You are the member of the white. Sorry, the mistake. But how do you connect both bands? Are they related to each other, or do you see same things in both bands? Or?
Well, with my dad band, you know, it was all funk and Mardi Gras Indians, but with my band, you know, we just try to keep the tradition going, you know, and keep the music going. So as of lately, I just kind of been venturing off to different genres.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my last album, My Name Is Bo, that was produced by Cyril. We did a lot of different genres from blues to hip hop, a little reggae and stuff like that. And so my last album, Chip Off the Old Block, we're doing Memphis Blues. So it's tied Memphis Blues to New Orleans, Mardi Gras Indians, and it's going very good.
Yeah. What are your other interests beside music?
No, that's my number one love right now. You know, that's my main focus, is the music. All over.
Yeah, but you're also in your art the climate justice and conservation of the culture. That's also one of your things that you're busy with.
Yeah. I'm always interested in certain in developments and stuff like that. So we try to get our point across on those situations, even things that's going on in New Orleans. You know, I have my hands in. So any kind of developments, I'll probably be there.
What may we expect for tonight? Is there, I think, a set list or?
I just think tonight everybody just needs to come comfortable because it's gonna be a dancing time. You know, everybody that's in the band.
Everybody is curious, but because we don't know the band, we know the names.
Yeah.
But you're playing also, Martin, in the band. You're percussion or?
That's correct. Yeah.
I've seen a video on that then you're working hard on stage.
You know, the big thing to realize is New Orleans music is really unique, and it incorporates a lot of different cultures and a lot of different sounds all into one. And I think the big mistake going around the world is they think, oh, it's blues. Well, it's really not blues. It's its own thing. And tonight, everybody's going to get a taste of it. Yeah.
Do you think that the people will understand the meaning of the project when you're on stage? You don't have to give a small explanation before you start.
I actually do give a small explanation.
Yeah, no, because they are all close, but they don't know what they may expect, or so they wait and see.
Yeah.
But I think what you told us, that's very important to know that it's about conservation of the music, the idea behind it is, I think, very important.
Yeah, we do too, and we try and make sure that in the beginning of the show I'll come out and tell people very briefly what we're about.
Short, we don't have a long, but I have some general questions. Are you positive about the future of your country today? Because we're here and we are not living in an ideal situation, and there's war in Ukraine, it's a lot of things going on, and America has a very important role in all of this. How do you see the future yourself, as musicians, as artists?
Well, the way I see it is what we can do is to continue to spread love and fellowship and community as Americans around the world, to show that we have compassion, we care about the world. We're not politicians, but you know, we've gone through hard moments before. We'll make it through this one. We just got to keep doing positivity into the world. That's the main thing, is to continue to spread positivity, goodness, compassion, understanding, community, and fellowship, so that we all stay together.
Yeah. So do you think, or do you want to add something, or do you have the same ideas?
I just have the same thing like he said. You know, if we keep the music going and keep the spread of love around, I think everybody's come together and just keep the good energy.
Yeah.
You know, that's the main thing. There's going to be a lot of negativity, but if you keep the positive going, it'll overpower the negative.
Yeah. We there are a lot of people in America that don't agree with what is happening.
Okay.
And so we stand for what is good
Yeah.
and what is positive and what is love and community, and we continue to spread that.
I ask you that because we have a lot of festivals in Belgium, and on certain festivals, artists make statements. Yes, they say I don't like this, but I don't think you have to go that far.
No. I think what we do is not about political ideology. It's not about what you might think about this or that. It's about coming together for that moment and for that piece of time to stand together, to celebrate together, to share moments with each other. And that, like Bo was saying, that positivity will always overcome the negativity.
And like you do with the project, with a lot of people on stage, always the same, in the same direction and together play music. That's great.
Yeah, and I think there's also a thing where there's a lot of complaining, but I don't see a lot of action. So if you're gonna get up there and talk about something, then do something about it. Instead of complaining. And what we're doing about it is keeping it positive. Is making sure that everybody comes together while we're on stage, while we're around, when we're in an interview, when we're in a room. We want to spread positivity, goodness, fellowship, community. We all want to be together.
Yeah, I had some questions for several, but I will ask them when I meet them. But I have one general question to finish. Do you think that music has changed your life by being a musician? Did that change your life? Maybe.
Well, I think for me, it definitely changed because I never thought I'd be doing this. As a young kid, I started traveling with my dad when I was 10.
Yeah.
And as a daddy's boy, you want to say, I never thought he'd pass away and stuff like that. So I thought he'd always be there, so I'll always be the background singer or just the Indian on the side of him. But when he started falling ill, I took it over. So, but I never thought I'd make it this far as I have. Traveling all over the world and my name being up there, and just carrying it on and making people feel good. That's my main focus. Once I get on stage, I want them to forget about all their problems. For that one moment, they could forget about everything. And so I never thought I'd make people do that.
Do you think, Martin, that it has changed you as a person?
Without question. I feel very, very blessed to have found why God put me here. And I know why I'm here, and I'm very lucky to understand what my mission is.
You're still working on a new film, or you're still in business, thinking of new ideas, or?
Yeah, we got a new film. We're about 3/4 of the way finished. It's called Take Me to the River London. It's all about the British invasion and how the UK musicians took African-American music masters and respected what they heard, what they saw, put their little spin on it, and reintroduced it to America. And it's an interesting story that I don't really think has been properly told. These white musicians had just gone through the war, and they really related to the music. They related to the hurt and not having bread and the austerity and this struggle they really related to. Whereas the Americans,
the way you go back to the roots, like all started with the black people, armed, hungry, working in the fields, but the music make them alive.
That's true. It's always been songs about what's going on around you. And a way of communicating and bringing people together. So it could have been, hey, meet me down by the river because we're going to get the hell out of here.
The Al Green song will be on the set list tonight. Take me to the river.
Yeah, we end with that song.
I think everybody.
I gave you the tell.
We don't tell, but that was my feeling. That's the song that everybody knows. Take Me to the River.
We end with that one.
Great song from Mr. Al Green. Okay, that were my questions, gentlemen. Thank you again for your time.
Sure.
And we are sure that we're going to have a great show tonight.
It will be a great show, and we'll get Cyril when his clothes arrive and everything. He'll be more than happy to sit down with you at the festival.
I know.
Yeah.
But I know also an artist, a musician wants to be good looking.
Right.
That's all.
Right, yeah.
And when I look to Bo, I don't have to explain this. He's always looking so great, so good looking.
Well, yeah, I mean, his suits are unbelievable.
Yeah,
you know, and they make a new suit every year, and thousands of hours go into it.
I was doing research on Bo's, and then I thought, that's not him, that's another one. Because you're changing, not changing, but because of your clothes, your look,
Thank you.
So,
How many suits have you done in your life?
you can,
I can't even count.
no comments.
I can't count.
It's a lot of beads.
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you again.
Thank you.